What's up, guys? It's Intense Investor coming at you again for another exciting YouTube episode on my channel. I want to talk about Yieldnodes and my earnings last month. It's been a great experience so far. I'm really excited about the future and going into next year and the potential that this program and opportunity has. But when I started, let's see, I deposited 579 BT, or it was actually euros. But it got held. I deposited on October 16th, which I could have waited until October 23rd and deposited it. It's probably what I'd have did then, but it's no big deal. So it got noted, and that means it's earning money once it's noted in a masternode. That's where they're utilizing your money that you give to their program. Well, you're actually lending it. You're not giving it to them. They're going to give it back to you after a 6-month holding period. But don't let that scare you. This is a great program. There's really great people behind it. That's why I put some money in it. I want to try it out. I mean, you got TradeWise. He's a big YouTuber that only does like super safe stuff. He does a lot of Forex robots, trading robots. He's into those kind of things. But that guy, if he goes into it, then I know it must be pretty decent. The guy that's behind the GPS-3 Forex trading robot, he's also in this. And I mean, I think it's his son or one of his relatives. He makes all these videos. He's got over 300,000 euros in this thing. So there's a lot of confidence behind it. And I think Bitcoin mining, the more I read about it, it's becoming more expensive. You use too much energy doing it. And every time Bitcoin halves or has a halving event, it becomes less desirable to mine any Bitcoin. So the masternoding's starting to show its face more. It's very attractive for people wanting to earn a passive income. And Yieldnodes actually allows you to participate in masternoding without owning your own masternodes. Yieldnodes does all the work for the masternodes, all the upkeep, services, all that good stuff. All you got to do is just put your money in it, and they take care of it for you. And they got an agreement, if their earnings per month ever drop below 5% a month, they will refund all your money back to you, and you won't lose anything. So it's really great. I mean, there's risk with everything, but I try to pick the things that have the lowest risk. So, I'm in torque trading. I think they're pretty low risk. They're really transparent. I got the same feeling with Yieldnodes. And another thing with Yieldnodes is they don't pay out on multiple levels in any kind of affiliate marketing or network marketing program. They pay one level. They'll pay you 5% if you get a referral and they deposit money, and that's it. That way it doesn't put strain on them paying out future payments, because you got so many levels of referrals under certain people. And there is a reason I advertise this. I do want to refer it to people, but if you sign up under my link, I'll get like 5%, and it's only like one time, right? So I'm not like making a killing off anybody, but I mean, you'll make a little bit. Some of these big YouTubers, I don't have any idea what they make. It must be crazy, but that's kind of the gist behind that. So you make a little bit of money, but it ain't really much. So it doesn't strain the system as much as, like, say, MTI or CashFX or some of these other ones. And they also take these crazy fees out, like CashFX does when you withdraw. I'm still in CashFX. I got like $1,000 in there. I put it in there a couple months ago. I mean, it's still paying me, but yeah, I don't know if I want to go any higher than that right now. I'm probably just going to hold tight with what I got, because I I want to see how those guys, you know, make it past their first year. If they can make it 2 years, you know. A lot of companies fell from 6 months to a year, so let's just see how they do. I'm pretty curious about it. You know, MTI is in the same boat. Even Torque Trading, you know, they've been around over a year, but I like Torque a lot. They don't promise crazy returns, kind of like Yieldnodes. You know, you get, you know, 1, 2, 3% a week, which is still really good. I mean, if you look at a regular bank, they're only going to pay you like maybe 1% a year, and then you divide that by 12, you know, for your annual percentage yield. So it's really not much that you're making. So anyway, I'm going to stop running my mouth. Let's just go through this really quick. So at this point in time, I have 725 euros masternoded. They break this down themselves. You don't have any say-so, like how much goes to your Ethereum, I said that weird, or how much goes to Bitcoin. Like, you just straight deposit, and then you'll see it broken down right here. I didn't have any say-so where that went. I really don't care, because they're doing it for me. So that's one convenience of this, is they're going to masternode your coins or your euros, Bitcoin, whatever you want to do or send. They'll do it for you, right? Also, when you deposit, you can deposit Bitcoin or you can deposit euros. So that's a cool thing too. You can also set up a bank transfer, like a bank wire right here. And the minimum for that's $500. And this is for people uncomfortable with cryptocurrencies. You know, like if you don't want to mess with Bitcoin or anything, you can directly wire with, you know, like an ACH from your credit account. I mean your checking account, sorry. So you do have to complete a KYC, which is know your customer. If you're a new client, once you get that finished and they approve it, it only takes a little bit. I think it took me like a day to get approved with my KYC. And again, that's know your client. That's who they know, you know, who they're dealing with. They're not dealing with some drug lord trying to launder money through here or something. But that's pretty much what that's for. So it's cool. You can either deposit your Bitcoin or straight bank wire and wire your money to them. We can look at the reports here. You know, I've had a little bit of profit here. 82 euros is what I've made. My average noted balance is $620, but I just reinvested my profit from last month, which was 64 euros. That was November. October is when I first got in, so it was only like $17 profit, so it wasn't a whole lot. And see, they got this nice little chart down here. You can track it every month. So there was 9.8% return for November 2020. And there was actually 13% return, I believe, or 12%, something like that, for October. It was really high return. They did really well that month, but I think why they do this little question marks because it was a partial month. But this is a super safe way to make a passive income. That dude has got like 300,000 something dollars in here. I mean, he's making like 40,000 euros a month. So I mean, you do that for 6 months, that's $240,000. And he says in all his videos, you know, he's going to have $1 million in this thing. That's his goal. So right here, I showed you all this already. It's just deposits. That was one affiliate that signed up. That's 63. So I just went ahead and compounded it. I'm just going to compound everything. The more you compound, the more it grows. You can withdraw every month, even though you got to leave your deposits in there for 6 months. You can withdraw your earnings every month. So you go to withdraw, you'll see I'm compounding 100% of profits. You can slide this up and down and compound as much as you want to. You know, right here, you know, you can withdraw too. I think a minimum withdrawal, let's try it, is, I thought it was 100 euros was the minimum withdrawal. But and see, they tell you too, like your withdrawals should be requested before 15th of each month in order to be processed before the 8th of the next month. So today's the 3rd. You know, I would need to try to get my the withdrawal processed before the 15th, so I can get my money before the 8th. It tells you, they're real descriptive with everything. It's really good the way everything's set up. Here's where I've had like one person must have clicked on one of my links and they deposited a little bit of money. They were excited about it, all that good stuff. You go in here, I got a couple people that signed up, my downline. You got affiliate materials, you can advertise Yieldnodes. And here's my analytics every day. You see like 6 people clicked it today. One actually registered today. And then the one that signed up, this is funny, the one that signed up didn't have a click, but they signed up. So it must have been one of my, I don't know how that happened, because it's supposed to tell, like who clicks your links. I would recommend setting up 2FA either through texting your phone or through Google Authenticator app. It might be better to use the text to your messenger. That way, if you ever lost your phone, you could just swap your SIM card to another phone and you could still get back in. But some people's lost their phones with Google Authenticator out, and then they don't have the backup code or the secret code or that QR code, you can scan to get back in. And they lose their money. It gets locked up. All right. Well, moving on. I'm just going to talk a little bit more about this Yieldnodes, and then I'm going to sum it up. But let me see if I can get over to this page. So when you come to the Yieldnodes website, you're going to see this little pop-up that's going to come up. So yeah, you're going to see this pop-up. You can put your name, info in here. You can join right now, send the form. I'm just going to X this out. But it's cool, like when people are down here or when they're on the page registering or looking at it, you can see exactly where they're from. And this thing like pops up constantly. It'll tell you like 20 people looking at this right now. So it's really popular. It's the next big thing. People are moving away from mining. They're moving toward masternoding. It tells you it's an alternate way to earn revenue by providing technology, a masternode that relies on a proof-of-stake approach. A masternode, like any other node, is a node server within a network, and full nodes are important because they process all the transactions and store them in the blockchain. However, if you're a masternode operator, you have rights beyond those of a normal node operator, and you're required to manage more critical tasks, bringing the operator higher rewards. So it's these rewards that you're getting paid. It's totally legit. This guy here, he's in multiple interviews on YouTube. I mean, check him out. This yours, he's like the senior architect of the Matrix. I mean, the Yieldnodes. I just had to say that. And then these two guys, I think it's Dima, and I don't know if it's Igor. They're part of the team too with all the programming and development, stuff like that. So I've actually checked these people out on Facebook just to make sure they were real. And I made sure they weren't fake profiles either. But you'll see there's quite a few people on here that they've invested money, and some of them never been in cryptocurrency before at all. But anyway, you can check out these networks. These are masternode networks that they're a part of, and they keep adding to it. So the more they add to it, the more it diversifies their own, I guess you could call it, a little ecosystem portfolio. It's more beneficial to you as the investor. Some of these are pretty good. Kyanite, it's an adult and gamer coin, so that's really popular. Jackpot Auction, 777 coin. This Ultra Clear is a new one for environmental stuff. Helio Banks, decentralized exchange. And these are real things. If you go and you click on them, they're all linked together. It's explained. Really, really good stuff. It's not cheaply done. It's professionally done. These guys are linked in with a bunch of partners. I mean, CoinGecko, Staking Lab, Masternodes Online, all kinds of really popular and successful programs in their own right. So, they've been running over a year. They did beta tests at first, so they wouldn't lose people's money. They slowly got into the swimming pool. They just didn't jump right in. Because they wanted to make sure this thing was going to work out for people and people were going to be able to make money from this. You can go to their Trustpilot site. You can read their reviews. I mean, look at that. They got 100% excellent review. And, you can just see what some of these people got to say. They're really impressed and they're happy. Because, a lot of things in crypto are a scam. And they scam out. I mean, look at like BitConnect and some of those. Some people put their life savings in these programs and they scammed out. So, you can invest in something that's going to earn you money passively for the long term. And I believe that's Yieldnodes. I believe it's going to have a really powerful future and probably for years to come. Some things I don't feel that great about, but I do feel pretty good about Yieldnodes. So anyway, check it out. My link's in the description. You'll also see it pop up here at the bottom. I use a bit.ly link so I can track it. So, just use my link because I explained it all for you. And I would appreciate it. I'm one of the smaller YouTubers. I'm about to hit 500 subscribers. So be sure you like and subscribe my channel. And I do appreciate it. And you guys have a great evening. And God bless you all.